Till I'm mad, never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall, scrap with my dogs, rap with my dogs, cat with my dogs. Fly with me in the land, Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run, even if a youngster don't wanna pull it. Even if a youngster wanna meet the sun, we gon' rep to the death. These days another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. These days another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause it's I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Rolling with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks. We gotta ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew tie till I came to rest. Got a good homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die up on the block with a and the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night when it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight and I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist, but real homies never turn they back. My homies listen all these tracks. My homies all rapping mad. We rolling out like Cadillac. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
This week on NBA 2K TV,
we break down the 2K Prime Road to the Finals results, take you behind the scenes at all the All-Star events.
She don't miss.
Vote on your top plays of the week, and hang with Andrew Wiggins in his home.
Yeah, when I was to have the logo on the shoes and seeing my friends and little kids with it, that's all.
break down the 2K Prime Road to the Finals results, take you behind the scenes at
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, after splitting their first two games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's not.
We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's early in for Patrick Beverly. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. Terrence Ross is checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Setting the floor for the Raptors. DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Patrick Patterson is out there with Jason Smith. And it's Joseph in at the 1. 4 on the clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. With this chance, I'll show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. The Rockets number 1.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Houston making a switch here. Neal's checked in. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Early. 11 points for him in that last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Screen by Smith. Ross with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Patterson, the screen. Here's Joseph. Raptors moving the ball around. This one for 3. And the Raptors miss again. Rockets leading by 6. Now here's Freak. The pass to Neal. 3-pointer. They get it back. Here's Early. Here's Brewer. And it's blocked by DeRozan. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Joseph. And he gets it to go.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And here's Freak. Up and in on the layup.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Rockets lead by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry. The question is whether or not that team unity is something with a big group substitution here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Capella. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Gary Neal's checked in for James Harden. And it's Early in for Ty Lawson. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Brewer and Smith, the two rangy forwards. Gary Neal is out there with Earl. And it's Jones in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Elbow shot is on the way. And he connects with the jumper. DeRozan's got the lead back up to 6 now for Toronto.
How about the leaner? Only the guys with the sweetest of strokes can pull that off in traffic.
Shots good by Neal.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
There's the pick. Here's Brewer. Offline with his 3.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Shots good by Neal.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And so it's a close game as welcome back, everyone. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Terrence Jones. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Gary Neal's checked in for James Harden. And it's early in for Patrick Beverley. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeMar Carroll. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Smith is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Joseph in at the point guard. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Raptors?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And Brewer kicks to early. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Can't hit from the elbow.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
DeRozan passes to Joseph. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
An East-West showdown. Only one of 2 games between these squads.
And because of that, the time is now to seize control of the matchup. We'll see who strikes first.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
No good from Ross.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter. Yes. Capella's checked in, and it's early in for Patrick Beverley. And the Raptors also making a change. Ross is checked in. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Terrence Jones. Then it's Freak, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
A good night for Jones. 10 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And it's Ariza in the corner. Screen by Jones. Ariza goes in. Count it! And they'll have a chance for a three-point play. They get Luis Scola.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Now here's Freak. Guarded close. Can't hit from in close. Raptors with the lead. Outside DeRozan. Back to Lowry. From past the arc. Ariza with the rebound.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
It's Ariza on the wing. Houston needs to get a shot early. It's money from deep. And we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted it. It can be intimidating, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a two-possession game.
Lowry is playing well. 15 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
And he makes both free throws.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Harden. Connects!
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Up, get the best look.
Pass to Valanciunas.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I'm not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Scola with a clean look. A three-pointer, no good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was up for grabs.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he still gets the job done. It's the confidence,
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the